Hi, so this is a sequence of stretches which is really good to do after you've been for a run or any kind of workout involving your lower body. So you're going to need a chair or a wall or something to lean against, just something to help you with your balance. Also just a small towel that you can kind of roll up, and we're going to use that a little bit later on. But let's start off, we'll stretch up the quads. So if you turn and face the back of your chair, or just pop your hands on a wall or on a ledge or a bench, just something to help you balance. You're going to pick one foot up and just bring that heel in towards your backside. Good. Now to get a bit more out of the stretch, if you just feel like you're slightly pushing your hip forward and down, you should feel a slightly deeper stretch into that quad. And also feel as though you're pushing your foot into your hand, so oppositional energy. Hand is pushing into the foot and foot is pushing into the hand. Good. We're going to swap over and do the other leg, so picking that foot up. On the other side, drop that hip down, slightly move it forward. You want really nice open hips. Good. And then pushing the foot into the hand, hand pushing against the foot. Well done. Bring both feet down to the ground. You're going to step one foot behind the other, toes both pointing in the same direction, pointing forwards. Nice straight back leg. Front leg is bent, so weight is through into the front leg. Back heel is down, so you're just stretching through the calves. Good. Good. And we're going to switch over and do the other side. So I like to stretch with bare feet or socks on. I just find it's much easier to do my stretches when I haven't got shoes on. But if you're outside after you've been for a run, you can do all of these stretches with shoes on. It's fine. Well done. Okay, bring those feet together. Now I'm going to turn and face front on so you can see what I'm doing. So you're going to pick one foot up and bend your knee and just sink down, bending the supporting knee. Okay, so you're kind of making a figure of four shape with your legs. So I'm going to turn and face my chair. So I'm holding on with both hands. Just check in with what your knee's doing. You don't want your knee doing anything too funky on your supporting leg. So just making sure it's going in the same direction as your toes. See if you can sink a bit lower. Good. Think about belly button in towards the spine and switching over. So exactly the same thing on the other leg. So sinking down. Good. Good. Well done. Okay, we're going to come down onto the floor now. So just bending your knees to come down onto the floor, onto the ground, onto your mat, whatever you're working on. You're going to bring your feet in front of you, your knees are bent, just prop yourself up on your hands to start with and bring your feet so they're about hip width apart, and you're just going to swing your knees from side, drop them from side to side. So we're just kind of opening up through the hips a little bit. Good. Lovely. A couple more. Okay, bring your feet together, sitting up nice and tall. Feet come together and just dropping your knees down as far as they will go down towards the ground. Now everybody has different parts of their body that they are more flexible in than others, so just go with whatever feels doable for you. Okay, so just going to hold it there. So a really nice stretch through the tops of your inner thighs. Good. Lovely. Okay, so now we're going to come back to actually grab your towel. So your little towel, mine is here. So just should be sort of in this kind of a shape ideally. Stretch your legs out in front of you, and you're going to loop your towel around one foot, and then you're going to lie down and you're going to bring your leg with you using your towel. Okay, so foot is flexed, so you just use that towel to help you stretch. Good. Okay, just breathe it in and out. I'm going to hold the stretch because it's such a good one. If you've been running, so often runners have very tight hamstrings and glutes. Good, and this is a really nice one for lengthening out those hamstrings. You're going to take a nice deep breath in, and on your out breath, you're going to see if you can take that stretch just a little bit further. Good, and hold. Lovely. Okay, and from here, you're going to, using your towel, you're going to bring your leg just across your body just a little bit until you can feel that stretch going in through the back of your calf and the back of your leg, the bottom part of your leg. Good. Okay, bring your leg back to center, and you're going to roll yourself up to sitting, let that leg drop down, and you're going to switch your feet. So pop your tail over around the end of the other foot, and then rolling back down, tail goes with you. Sorry, foot goes with you. I'm going to scoop myself down. Keep your leg up in the air, really nice and straight as you can manage. You've got that towel to help you with the resistance. Good. Okay, nice big breath in. And as you breathe out, you're going to take that stretch just a bit further. Good. And from here, we're using your towel. You're going to bring your leg just across your body. Well done. Okay, so you can just bend that knee, pop your towel just down to one side. Feet go down flat on the ground. You're going to pick one foot up, bending that knee, and you're going to place it just on the top of your knee on the other leg, okay? And then the leg where you've got your foot on the ground, you're going to grab behind the thigh and pull it up towards you. And just keep pulling it towards you, okay? Hold it here. Really great stretch for the glutes. And the parts of the hamstring as well. Get a bit of a stretch with this. Good. You're going to swap over. Switching over, and it comes up. Good. Such a lovely stretch, this one. Fantastic. Okay, feet go down to the ground. You're going to drop your knees over to the side and carefully come up, pushing yourself up. You're going to come up onto all fours and come towards, if you're working on a mat, the back of your mat. You take a nice big lunge forward for your hip flexor stretch. So back knee stays on the ground for this one. So you should be able to see your foot in front of you. Hold it there. See if you can sink into it a little bit deeper. Play around with your hand placement. Okay, now we're going to incorporate a quad stretch. So you've got two options here. Now if you're fairly flexible through your quads and your knees are, and you're okay to put pressure on your knees, you're going to pick up your back foot with your with the same hand. So my left leg is outstretched, and I'm going to use my left hand, shifting my right hand around to the front, just to help me with my balance. I'm going to pick that back foot up, and then I'm going to come up and sink into it. Now, if this is too much for you, I'm going to show you another option. So you can tuck your foot underneath you, like so, and then from here, you're going to pick that back foot up, okay? And just bring that heel towards your bum, all right? So you choose whichever option feels good for you. Okay, so if you're in this one, pick that foot up, and then if you want to, you can deepen the stretch by popping your hand up onto your knee. You can have your hand down on the ground, just whatever you feel is most effective for you. Good, hold it there. Good, we're going to release, bringing our right foot back, taking a nice big stretch forward with our left, stretching out through the other side. Should be able to see that foot in front of you. Hold it there. Just enjoy that stretch, those hips, they get so tight. Good. See if you can sink a bit deeper into it. Good. Okay, so now we're going to stretch out the quad on the other side. So you've got the option of tucking your foot under and sitting down on your heel like this, and then picking that back foot up. Oops. Like this. Or you can stay up in that hip flexor stretch and then pick that foot up. Good. Holding it there. Well done. Hold, hold, hold. Good. I'm going to pop that foot down. We're going to come onto all fours, and you're going to tuck your toes under and sink back, just stretching through the feet. And then from here, you're going to push yourself up into a downward facing dog, and you're going to push your heels down. Such a good stretch for the back of your calves. Hold. So trying to press both heels down onto the ground. Well done.
Okay, just coming down onto your knees, and we're going to come back down onto your back.
Nearly there. So roll yourself down, hug your knees into your chest, hug them in. Arms come out nice and wide. You're going to drop your knees over to one side, looking out over the opposite shoulder, just a little bit of a stretch through the lower back. And then dropping the knees over to the other side, stretching out. Well done. Bring your knees back up to centre, hug them out, and just take a couple of nice deep breaths in and out here. And I'll see you again soon.